Hello everyone, you guys know I create aluminum sculpture art. Not every one of these, in my case, I'm proud of. Some of them I'm kind of disappointed with. I wanted to kind of show you this one that I'm very disappointed with. This I built a few years ago. I was trying to perfect my technique, and as you can see, boy, it looks horrible. Look at that windshield, the way it meets the roof. Look at the way the lines are horrible and sloppy. The body lines on this are just pure garbage. I mean, this is just junk. I'm going to keep it simply because I want to keep it as a reminder of how far I've come as an artist. Let me show you some of my favorite works. Here we go. Here's a better Challenger. I think we can contrast these two and see. I kind of learned to take my time. You may notice here the windows are flush with the door panels. Doesn't give the car much texture. Well, this, I actually recessed the door window. I have paint all over my hands. But it gives you a ledge to look at, something for the light to bounce off of. And it gives the car texture and gives it character. So I think this is a much better Challenger. As a matter of fact, this car is what made me really ramp up my game. I had two people commission vehicles, one for my sister, which I did for free, for her boyfriend. He had has a Plymouth Roadrunner, so I made him one for her to give to him, and I made one for myself. This one was going to be one that I got paid for. Well, I made it for my coworker, expecting that he would accept my price. He didn't like my price. He wanted to give me $60 for a car that I spent 20 hours on. Heck, the paint alone cost $6. And then the case was another $6 or $7. I wanted $135 to $140 total with everything. He thought he would give me $60. I said, no, thank you. I kept it for my collection. So I'm quite pleased that I kept it. It's a good looking car. Here we have a very recent car that I made, the Ferrari 308 GTI. This is from Magnum PI. You may ask, why do I paint the windows different colors? Well, I kind of have to contrast it. Like black on this car, you wouldn't really see the black pop off of it. Whereas on this car, the silver would look fake, and I like the tinted window look on this. So I kind of have to use my creative thought processes. Little things such as using a contrast between gloss and flat paint to make louvers and vents and such. Little things, nothing too complicated, but works out pretty well. This is my most recent and one of my favorites. I'm a diehard Corvette fan. I created this in 1984 Corvette. I think the body lines came out pretty good. As you can see, it has that textured look. The cabin with the gap. Top view. The body is pretty square. Let me give you a contrast. Look at the way the tail end is kind of sneaky snake. It just looks horrible. This one is much more square. This one is more square. This one is more square. I do have a problem with the Corvette with the tail end being up higher on the right end, but that's okay. I can live with that. It's not perfect, but it's certainly not this horrible abomination. So there you go. 3 of my favorite cars in my collection. 3 favorite cars that I like in the real world. And I just wanted to share this with you. I wanted to kind of remind each and every one of you that, life is kind of like art. You work hard at it, you get better at it. And we should be moving forward. And we should be able to look at our life and see progress. I just wanted to ask all my Christian friends out there, do you see progress? Do you see a difference in you? Has God made a difference in you? Are you the same person that you were 20 years ago? If you say yes, I'm talking about spiritually. If you say yes, then I would encourage you to really put your, nose into the Bible. Put your, nose to the grindstone, they say, and really put some effort. And try to make better things out of your life, spiritually. Because work is how you get there. Now, I'm not saying you get saved by works, obviously. I'm just saying that we should be able to look at our lives and say, wow, I've gotten much better at what I do as a Christian. Okay, there you go. Hopefully you guys like my little collection. Yeah, I'm showing it off. But that's why I created them for. I want people to look at them and maybe get a little bit of enjoyment from them. God bless.